guys, welcome to another episode of WahlieTV featuring Michael for Michael's Kitchen. A lot of you guys have been commenting that you guys want a Michael's Kitchen episode. Here it is.
Today we are going to film a video for country style potatoes like you saw in some of their vlogs in the camping trips. We also are going to do an omelet video.
But first, we need ingredients, which we don't have. We're going to go out right now and show you guys
Trader Joe's, right?
Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's.
Let's do this. I feel like I'm in control right now.
So, our potatoes are done boiling. I only cooked 3 because we're only making a little bit. But you want to make sure that the potato is fork tender. So try the thickest part of the potato, which is right here. It should slip in and slip out pretty easily. And that seems just about right. Take your lid, pour the water. Careful, this part's dangerous. And I'm going to soak these a few times in cold water so that I can touch them because they're really hot. Now the potatoes are cooled down, I use a few rounds of cold water. We're gonna cut them in half the long way. One cut down the center and cuts across. So you get some semi-cube looking things. See that? Heat up your pan, add some oil. This happens to be olive oil. So we're only putting a little bit of oil in the beginning right now just to get some browning on the potatoes. And then for the flavor, we're gonna add the pure Irish butter. That's gonna add a lot of flavor. And now we're gonna add in our potato cubes. Okay, and we're done. So now the fire's at a pretty high heat. You can hear that sizzle. Yeah, get in there. Alright. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more oil, just a little bit. Okay, so to season the potatoes, I like to use ground pepper, onion salt, and garlic salt. Be very careful when you put the onion and garlic salt because it's really, really salty. Once you put salt, you can't take it out. So it's always good to put less, taste it, and then if it's not salty enough, put a little bit more. I'm gonna start adding some seasoning now. Some black pepper. Okay, some garlic salt. Be very careful. This stuff is really salty. Some onion salt. Don't want to add too much. Is it stuck? There we go. Perfect. We're gonna let the potatoes brown a little bit on one side, and then we're gonna mix them up and get the other parts of the potato browned. After the initial high heat, you're gonna want to make sure you turn the fire down to a medium because the potatoes will turn black if you don't turn the fire down. Good. Now we're gonna add our Irish butter, adding thin strips on either side of the pan. Ooh, look at that sizzle. All that flavor. Check. Stir it around, give it a little hop, jump. And as you can see, some of the potatoes are browning, so that's a good thing. Very nice. So we're gonna add our onions. The onions are gonna add a lot of flavor to the mix. We're gonna turn it down to a low medium. Let it steam up. I'm gonna cover it with. That's not big enough. This is not made for it, but whatever. That's for the wok. Now we will wait for about 3 to 5 minutes and check on it to see how the onions are looking. Alright, it's been about 3 minutes. Alright, ooh, that's looking good. It's getting browner, see that? Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. When I cook the onions, I'm looking for the onions to look a little bit see-through, like translucent. I'm gonna try a piece to see how salty it is and see if I need to add more garlic salt or onion salt. A little more. I'm gonna do one nice even sprinkle over the entire surface area. And a little bit more onion salt. And I think that'll be good. But we'll try it again later to make sure. I like making this type of potato when we go camping because I figured out a way to prep it. So I boil all the potatoes before I go, bag them up, put them in the refrigerator, and then when it's time to get out there, all I gotta do is chop them up and cook them because they're already cooked. So when you go camping and you want to make these, make sure you cook them at home because you're going to regret trying to cook these on the spot because it's going to take a lot of your propane, it takes a lot of time, and when you're camping, for some reason you're always really hungry, so you don't want to wait. I would say the potatoes look pretty brown, they look good, they smell good, and they taste good. So, for the very, very last step, we are going to add our green onions. I love onions. Wah and Weylie love onions, so we put a lot of green onions. Spread it around. Lots and lots and lots. Stir it up a little bit. Be careful when you do that for the first time. You might end up with all your food on the ground. I've done that before.
Yeah?
Hell yeah, cooking at the restaurant and then like trying to be cool, like yeah, I'm cool. Drop all my eggs on the ground. Not a good look. I don't need to cook the green onions very long. I give it one more go with a high heat on each side and then it should be finished. When I cook, I change the temperature a lot. Just always watch your fire. That's what I learned from cooking at the restaurant. Watch your fire. Just one last flip. Alright, let's plate it. Do you think Weylie will eat all this?
I hope so. No, you know she's gonna eat all that.
Yeah.
A potato queen?
Fucking potato queen. Alright, well, there you have it. Michael's kitchen fulfilling all your requests to make the camping potatoes.
Alright, let's try this.
Yes.
But I really like potatoes, so I don't see any reason not to like this.
Yeah.
It's crispy on the outside.
Did you tell them about that butter?
Yeah, the Irish butter.
You for sure taste like
It's like creamy.
that butter. You guys want to try?
It's like a richer flavor.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Here you go, master.
That butter makes a huge difference.
That butter.
Now we're going to add some raw green onions. I like a lot of onion flavors.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Let's do this.
So beautiful.